Hey boys, welcome back to some Dragons Korea, although it's going to be State of Origin Game 2. Cameron Munster is still out injured. It looks like he's 12 days injured, so he might be back for Game 3. Hopefully, fingers crossed, because without Munster, we got some options. As we look at our team here, I've actually got David Fafita in the centres with Kurt Mann at 5'8". Strong forward pack still. The bench of Brimson, Carrigan, Collins, and Horsburgh. No Tino. Tino actually wasn't in the squad for some reason on our career mode for this one. So I don't know. I don't know what happened there, but no big Tino. Although there's options, dude. I mean, I'm happy with the bench. Obviously, Tino would slot in there or even start, but it's like Horsburgh obviously didn't play this year, but I think he's a shoo-in next year if he doesn't get injured. Lindsay Collins was great. Paddy Carrigan, I think, should probably get a run at some point. So there's options, and obviously we have the big man David Fafita in the centres. Again, we could have put like a Michael Morgan or again no Capewell as well. So that was another. I made this team. I can't remember. I think I made I think I picked this squad before Origin this year. Yeah, I think I picked the squad before Origin, so I didn't even really think about Kurt Capewell in the centres, so he would have been a good choice. But Dave Fafita, it's not a bad option. It's honestly not too bad an option to have Dave Fafita out there. Especially considering what New South Wales did with their centres. So yeah, it's a bit of a makeshift team, but that's what we got with at the moment. Dude, Queensland, they're unlucky with some injuries this year, but they've got some options. There's Tedesco. Oh my god, that's Tedesco, baby. He just turned us inside out. It was such a good little bluff on him. I was trying to cover him. I was hoping our forwards could get back and sort of cover that inside. So with Ponga, I was just trying to hold off, and I thought he made the move. I thought he made the move going to the post, but then I just went there for a split second, and he turned us inside out. So I mean that was good work from Tedesco, from the AI. That's classical. That's classical Tedesco. As Ponga gets a little bit back here, puts a little kick in. Unfortunately, no real speedsters on the chase. No one flying up the middle. Maybe shouldn't have kicked it, but I thought it was on as Felice Kafusi comes up with the high shot on Matty Lodge. Not a bad play to put a high shot on, but it does get him out of trouble. So a bit of a blue. So the Blues are going to get a chance for an attacking kick. Jack Wyden puts up the bomb. It's a good kick too. Ponga thankfully takes it. No, the pressure was a little bit lackluster from New South Wales there. They had a chance to put us back in the goal, but let us off the hook. So a couple of sort of defensive lapses as Dave Fafita now gets through the gap, gets past Tedesco, showing his speed and power out wide there. We do, obviously we don't want to fatigue him, but he's a target. I mean, him in the centres up against a smaller man, it's definitely a target. As Jake French just bells Brian Toto there. I don't know, probably Toto is eligible for New South Wales. I sort of hope he doesn't, and he plays for his island nation. But I mean, Toto is an absolute star. So I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if New South Wales select him at some stage. But we'll see who he pledges his allegiance to. As right there, that was pretty annoying. Yeah, that was just one of those times where the player positions got all screwed up for some reason. As Fafita puts on the bell ring, he just belts. I don't know who it was, but Holmes, I thought he was going to score. Oh, just before the stroke of half time, Jake Friend puts in the little kick, not a good one, and Tedesco is going to get him out of trouble. That could have been a massive swing. The scrum feed for Fafita belts someone. The ball spills out. Holmes, all he had to do, pick it up and score, basically. Just couldn't quite get away from the defence. It was good scramble by New South Wales, and they saved themselves a little bit of embarrassment there. As a great ball, Dane Gagai through the gap. We're making inroads, but we just can't quite capitalize on these half breaks. So, you know, we played well in the first game. We're playing well here as well. New South Wales probably playing a little bit better than they did in the first game. They've obviously got that first try, a brilliant try to Tedesco. But it's not far off either team, as Gagai almost sets up Mulatalo. It just got the rushing defense, just put a little pressure on, and the ball spilled out. Unfortunately, it was almost Mulatalo down the sideline for a try. So again, we're close. We're very, very close to opening it up. It's a great kick. Cherry Evans turns Tedesco around. Not going to be a 40-20, but still, fantastic kick. Tedesco pinning him in his 10-meter line. That's as good as you're going to get with Tedesco. Is intercept. Jake Friend comes up with it. So plenty of time. 25 minutes left. As I'm going to look to go right here. Kafusi couldn't get the pass away. Didn't really have the numbers regardless. So not the worst thing in the world, as Cherry Evans here gets it onto Kalen Ponga. Being a little bit quiet this game. It's a beautiful ball. Gagai was through the gap. Oh, if he just went for the hole, he would have scored. He would have scored without a shadow of a doubt. As the last tackle kick goes up for Feeder. Bit of a mismatch. We don't really want David contesting the high balls. He's a freak, but I wouldn't really pick him in the air too much. As again he gets through the gap, great ball onto Holmes down the sideline again. We just can't quite finish it off. But you gotta give props to the Blues here. They're scrambling well in defense as we swing it left to right to left. Good little offload. Kurt Mann gets wrapped up. I mean that's the biggest thing. Kurt Mann, he's been solid, but without Cameron Munster, we lose a lot of attacking ability. Is good little kick, but it's gonna be that man Tedesco. He's gonna open up a big Papali. Oh my goodness. Josh Papali has come up with potentially a match-saving effort. This is ridiculous. And what are the odds that Josh Papali has done this after what happened with him and Jamal Fogarty in real life? This is unreal. Tedesco was gone. He was gone for all money. It's almost the exact same thing. Just, yeah. It's crazy, dude. Josh Papali, he didn't even have that much, like he came from quite a distance. I don't know how he's done it. The big man, he just put in the big yards here, the perfect dive, and that is a mammoth effort from Josh Papali. He has saved our ass there. He's kept us in the game. That's unbelievable. that's so crazy that happened. I don't know the word to describe it. It's not deja vu. It's like premonition. I don't know what you'd call it, but just saying that happens in real life, it just has a knack of happening like on a game or a video or something like that. It's strange stuff, but unfortunately we couldn't capitalize, and it looks like New South Wales are going to scrape away with this win. It's going to be 1 minute to go. They're pushing for the match-winning try. They've already got enough points, and Wade Egan he's going to get the try. That's pretty frustrating to let him score another one right on full time. I feel like it was a pretty good game of Origin. I mean, we had our chances. I don't think we really bombed too many chances. Like, it's not like we played badly to not score them. It was the Blues came up with some clutch defensive efforts. We defended pretty well. Didn't really let New South Wales get away. I mean, they scored that late try just then, but we could have won it up until that point, or at least equalized the score. So it was a tight thing. Josh Papali with the Herculean effort, and honestly a really good game. So it's playing out like real life as well. It's going to go into a decider here. We'll see if our fortunes come true like real life, and we can get the win in Game 3. But hopefully you guys are enjoying the series. Make sure to like and comment, and I'll see you in the next one.